And we're back. Never Too Shy. Another episode. I sound like a little announcer. I kind of hate it. But hey, guys. Hi. Tati's here.
Hello. My plant and I are here.
And
She's excited about the plant.
And you guys are 20 with the flannels.
Yes, you clearly can't sit
I
with
know,
us.
I can't sit with you guys.
Wednesdays, it's not Wednesdays.
It's not
we
Wednesday.
Wear pink.
Okay, it's Tuesday.
But on recording days, we wear.
I didn't get the memo. I didn't get the memo.
It was on purpose.
Didn't. That's okay.
I'm just kidding.
You got a cute little hoodie. But
mean
Nestor,
girl. You're a mean girl.
Nestor's here. Hi, Nestor.
Hi, ¿cómo están?
You know, I think we're all doing pretty good.
I know.
You know, we out here.
It's a Tuesday.
It is. Why does it feel like a Monday? Is it because it's gloomy? It's like
Yeah.
spring, but like gloomy. It's like a tease. Like when you're
Yeah.
getting teased by like a guy or a girl. Like that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a Wednesday, like hump day.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm getting like Monday
I'm getting
vibes.
humpy
I'm getting
vibes.
Tuesday vibes.
Damn it, we're on different pages right here.
Can it be Friday though?
I know, seriously. So we're back in another episode. I'm super excited because, you know, we talked about this before. This is like a project that we're launching, and low-key, I kind of think we sound good. Okay, hold on.
I think we do.
I think, you know, our chemistry's been getting so much better too, which is important. So anyone listening to that wants to start a podcast or is thinking about it, like, really recommend that. Shout out to our producer Marco, who really encouraged that as well. Very much so, as far as like, let's kind of work on the product, you know, before publishing it. And this is like behind the scenes kind of stuff, but I'm just being transparent. Like, that's so important for people who want to start something like this. You know what I mean? Because it's exciting, it's fun. Like, I want to do it. We all want to do stuff like this, but like sometimes, you know, greatness takes a minute. So I'm really excited, you guys, and thanks for always showing up. Damn it.
Thank you for the coffee.
Oh, always coffee.
Thank
Coffee
you.
is
Just
important.
thank you.
Just thank you.
Just thank you
Yeah.
for the opportunity.
This guy said he doesn't drink coffee. That is
I don't
wild
drink
to
coffee.
me.
That's crazy.
I have like really bad crashes with coffee.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I literally one time I had like a sip of a coffee and I had a real like mental breakdown.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's awful.
I don't mean to victimize myself. I'm just saying.
Does it mess with your anxiety or something?
Yeah, it really fucks with my anxiety.
Okay.
Like really, really bad. I start panicking. My brother just looks at me. He's like, "Oh shit, something's happening over there."
that's
But
not
yeah, I don't drink coffee. Actually, now that I think about it, none of my siblings drink coffee. None of us.
Do you drink tea?
I drink tea,
Okay.
but it has to be decaf.
Oh.
Interesting.
Decaf.
I had no idea. I probably couldn't survive without coffee, but that's nothing to be proud of either, because I'm sure we have some form of like addiction, I think, if we're always craving the coffee.
Right.
But there's some good things to coffee. I've read into it.
Like benefits and stuff.
Yeah.
Depending how you drink it. If you're like me and you just want all these pumps of caramel
And
and
sugar
that,
and-
ain't shit good about that.
That's very true. So we decided that we're gonna start really quick too with the show, and you know, kind of opening up and doing like a form of affirmation or just some kind of like good vibe sort of, I don't know, word, phrase, whatever it might be, because I feel like someone out there is looking for a sign and this could be it for them. You know what I mean? So do you guys want to go around and say what your word of the day, the week is?
I
We could
wouldn't
do
say like a word for me, but I think to me, so I'm somebody, everybody knows this about me, that I overthink shit. Like I'm always overthinking everything. Like I was overthinking doing the show. I overthink when I get new clients. I overthink everything that I say. I overthink. And so sometimes I start like feeling insufficient, like not enough, you know. And so something that I remind myself of is I believe in God. And so I don't want to be like the godly person here or like whatever, you know, but
No, I get
something that I live by is that us as humans, we make mistakes, but God doesn't make a mistake, you know? And
Love
so
that.
I'm not a mistake. He made me, and so I'm not a mistake.
Facts.
And so that's something that I
love
yeah,
it.
it's
I
something
love
that I think
that.
about
Yes.
every single time that like my brain starts like, whether it's anxiety or I feel bad about my body or whatever the case might be, about my business, anything like that, I start just meditating on that I'm enough, that God didn't make a mistake when he made me. And so that's something that helps me out.
That's beautiful. I saw a meme or a quote or something, and it says, God, I give up. And then it said, God saying, good, now I could start. Right?
I love that.
Right? And
Yeah.
I love that because I don't think I'm an ultimate overthinker like you say. However, I am a person that always has a plan, right? And if things go off plan, I freak out a little bit. So I think that's beautiful you said that because I need to hear that as well. So
I did
thank
too.
you for sharing that. Because God's plan is God's plan and there's nothing we could do about it.
And guess what? You're
I
God's
love
plan.
it. I love that.
Hey, Drake.
All cheesy.
I know.
No, that is great. Like I love the idea of like God made you. You're meant to be here, so be great.
Right.
That's awesome.
Oh, that was so deep.
What about you guys?
Mine's not that deep.
You're like, fuck.
Well.
So I guess mine is more a word. And this is, I would say, the word of the week for me, and it's adapt. In life, kind of like what I just said, I always have a plan. I like to have a plan, and 90% of the time, things don't always happen the way you want it to.
Facts.
Or the way you think it should go. And so I think you need to be open to adapting, and I think that's a skill you have to practice. And I just think in this last week, there's people who need to learn that skill too, especially dealing with me.
Damn, you guys are like all deep on me. I'm about to get petty. I love that message, FYI. I make no plans. Not because I don't believe in it. I'm disorganized as shit. Like I literally have ADD. I got diagnosed at age 30. Or ADHD. I keep forgetting which one it is. But I am
get confused
diagnosed.
with those two.
Yeah, I am diagnosed. So shout out to my community. Shout out to my new community. I see you guys.
What have y'all? Whether it's this one or whether it's that one.
Damn it, I had my first snort. I didn't want to snort on this podcast.
There's somewhere out there, but we outside like the community. But the reason why I don't do planning is because of that. I feel like this is not gonna go the way I plan. In my head, I'm like, I think XYZ, and it's gonna happen that way. It never does.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay.
YZXWAB.
Yes, AB 95.
You know what's crazy that
Carry the one.
you're talking about adapting? Like, I was in a situation this fucking weekend, and we are talking about planning too, where you make plans with someone to go out and stuff like that. We talked about it before.
Oh, boy.
Oh my god! Like that's why I need Mondays. Like we were talking about the topic being.
The laid back Monday.
Yeah,
Take it easy Monday.
Take it easy Mondays. They're like saying I was crazy, but I know that we had said that. But anyways.
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
This weekend I had to adapt, and I think there's situations that keep happening in my life.
Yes.
Where I get so fucking mad, and it's like. And it's so petty. It's so fucking petty, the things that make me mad. And I'm like, why am I like this? Like, why do I keep doing that? I had made plans with somebody, and then they changed them on me. And then they're the type of people that if we don't stick to the plans, they get mad. And I'm more spontaneous. And now that I'm being more like...
Planning
on the planning side, now, okay, why are you getting so mad? But... Yeah, that happened.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you typically are the spontaneous friend.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've transitioned into the planning friend, and people are not liking that.
Yeah, or
because you're getting upset when they're not following through.
Yeah, but I think in those situations now I'm learning, like, and that's something that it's good that you said that I'm learning to adapt. Like, okay, that happened, but it's okay, dude. Like, chill, like, calm down.
Right.
It's not the end of the world. They fucked up on their end, but okay, what's next, And I ended up having a really good night or a really good day on Sunday. I went to go to this thrift convention, which I have a whole bag of it. But
Why'd you bring it here?
What you got there?
It's Tuesday. Actually, yeah.
Come on, fashion show.
I got a couple pieces.
Give me fashion.
So I'm a Christian.
So religious today.
Wait, I love
I'm just
that.
a little religious. Jesus.
I know.
Right there.
Jesus, peace.
Everyone's allowed to believe whatever they believe.
Hey,
No, yeah,
I
nothing
love
wrong
God.
with it.
And God loves me. This is my thrift.
Oh my
convention.
God, so funny. When I get angry, one of my coworkers calls me like the Tasmanian Torres when I go off.
Are you wanting my sweater? Is that what you're telling me?
I just feel like it's fitting for me.
Okay, the last piece was this.
Oh, that's
cute.
cool. Dude, that's awesome.
I like that.
You guys seen my piece?
We love it. Thanks for the fashion show.
White Sox or Cubs?
White Sox for sure. Always, all day, every day, Southside. No, but like, do you guys feel that in that situation then? Do you feel upset or bothered if a friend or somebody cancels plans on you? I guess that's a very complex question because there's levels to this. But are you the type, honestly, to get mad? Be real.
Depends on who the friend was and what the plan was.
I get really.
It really depends.
I get really mad because usually the people that I'm making plans with are people that are close to me. Like as I'm getting older, and I have a lot of shit going on in my life, I tend to like give my time to certain people. Not that they're more important than anybody's
Right.
more important than anybody, but these are the people that I value, and so yeah, it makes me mad.
Yeah, it's crazy because like it actually makes me the opposite. I'm not mad. I literally do not
You're
care
like,
if you
"Thank
cancel. Okay, I'm that person that's sitting at home and getting that message, acting like all bummed, like, oh man, I was looking forward to it. Girl, I am so happy. I like run into the room, take my bra off, we're changing to PJs. Like, I
Not
know
the bra.
the bra comes off. I know I'm staying in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. Whereas, like, let's say I'm already ready and somebody cancels, well, then I'm gonna find other plans because I just got ready. Like, I'm not. This is not going to waste. I'm
But-
already
but
hyped.
do
I'm
you-
going. I'm doing something.
But do you hold like a
A grudge, or
a
are you
grudge
mad?
towards-
No, I think I don't think I hold a grudge, but I do think how like late they tell you. Like, if you're supposed to meet them up in the next 20 minutes and you're canceling now, like, that's messed up. Like, you got to respect me and my time.
Yeah.
But
I
if
agree
they're
with that.
canceling with time, like, no, it happens. Like,
Oh, like early in the day when I get
Yeah.
that message, like, hey, I can't make it
I
tonight.
can't make it tonight.
Th-
Yeah,
that gives
that
me
I don't.
9 hours.
That's fine. But I think if it's just super last minute, it's more like that's a little disrespectful. You're messing with my time. But it really
Yeah.
depends on the situation, who it is, what we're doing. But back to this idea of like spontaneous friend, planning friend, I'm both. I think I'm just the plan leader. I mean, I'm just the leader of let's do things.
You're the coordinator.
I'm the event coordinator of my friend group.
Okay. Okay.
Whether
Energy.
it's spontaneous or planned, I am the coordinator.
Love that.
Your teacher's showing.
That is me. Is it showing?
It is showing hard as hell.
So yeah, I think I'm the coordinator. So like for me, if people cancel, like it's fine. I'm gonna just find other people to coordinate more plans with.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done that.
And I have like certain friends that I know that they're never gonna cancel, but I get so upset, and I think it just comes from a place of, for me, I start thinking like I'm less important than whatever they decided to do, you know. And I know that, and I know it shouldn't be like that, but I start
Right.
going super deep. Like I go super deep. Like, dude, why did you cancel on me? And sometimes like it's not that deep.
Right.
Right.
They just didn't want to go, or something came up, and that's it.
However, this is gonna be me like not antagonizing you a little bit, but stirring the pot. I'll say, because I am a strong believer in if you really want to be somewhere, you'll be there. If you really want to do it, you'll do it. And I know that because I'm so busy. But I promise you, if it's somebody I really want to see, or if it's something I really want to do, I could be so busy, but I promise you I'll be there, and I promise you I'll do it. So when people like decide not to do things or don't show up or can't, like in the back of my head, I'm like, if you wanted to, you will. What is that? What the girls say? If he wanted to, he will.
I was about to say
so
that.
like I believe that, not just
Yeah.
like in that dating situation, but in general. If somebody
Yeah.
really wanted to do something, they'll be there.
And and like these specific plans that were made this weekend, the person that was trying to make plans with me literally was hitting up since Wednesday. They were hitting me up since Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We were like, okay, we're not gonna go out Saturday. We're gonna go out Sunday, like to brunch. That Sunday comes and plans get canceled. And so for me, I'm like, dude, you were bothering me this whole week. Not bothering me because friends don't bother you, but you were asking
say
me to
what it
go.
is. They were bothering
You were
you.
asking me to go like all these days, and I make a plan with you, and then you change it up on me. And they're like, oh, it's because
Right,
we really didn't have a plan. I'm like, the plan was to just. And that's another question that I hate when people say like, oh, who's gonna be there?
I hate that too. I'm
not-
there.
Exactly.
Who
We're gonna
else
be
you
there.
need?
We're the
It's
fucking
me.
party.
Hello.
They said, who's all there?
Who's all there? I hate
that.
that. Who's all? No.
Dude,
Me.
yeah, no, it's interesting. I feel like so torn. If it's like, okay, am I mad or am I not mad? But to be
Yeah.
honest, like you said, I'll find other plans, and they don't have to necessarily even be going out. Like if I know, oh, I got to work on like something for work or a project, it just opened up more time for me. So like, I'll take advantage of it.
Right.
But I have a hard time getting mad. However, I guess it goes back to circumstances. If this person I hadn't seen in a while and we were all hyping this up and then they cancel for a bogus ass reason, you know what I mean? Then it's kind of like, dude, come on. Or like, you know, it was something, let's just say, where I had like an extra ticket and now it's going to be hard to find somebody else because it's like last minute. You get what I'm saying?
Girl, you better call me.
I will definitely call you guys.
better
If anything, this crew will show up right
Right.
here. I can tell you that.
Sure will.
I think for me, my words for like the week, and I was saying this off the air, it's like I have two. Okay. So it's not even just a week. It's like my year word. My word of the year. I had a couple actually. I think I change all the time. My ADD showing, but I feel like it's boundaries. And then I was making a little joke to myself on the way here because of a situation that I'm kind of in, and I was like, boundaries and budget. And I was like, huh.
Come on,
so
BB. You just need an L.
right?
Love.
BBL, love.
BBL.
Not the BBS.
It's the year of the BBL. Boundaries, budget, and love.
I love
guys are
it. It
funny.
really is the year of the BBL. Dude, like, boundaries, as we all know, I am the queen of not having them, setting them, nothing. So, like, that was my goal for the year, was, like, set them, like, learn how to set them and not feel bad. Like, I'm that girl who feels bad for existing.
People pleaser,
For
yeah.
breathing. I am the biggest people pleaser that's ever walked this earth. And I'm trying not to be. Like, I'm in a relationship with somebody who is not that. So it's really, like, hard, you know, when, like, we're bumping heads because I'm Miss People Pleaser and he's like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
But it's also
What
like
is that?
like he teaches you that.
He does. It's rubbing off on me a lot. Wait, what do you mean? What is that? You never felt like you people please ever? Not even once in your life?
No,
said,
I
"Hell
think
no."
I do. I think I'm just confusing that with the whole empath thing. Maybe that's what it is. Because I'm
True.
very much not that.
Yeah, I don't think you
think-
absorb people's feelings. I don't
No,
see
I
you.
think I only want to please certain people. So yes, in certain cases I could.
Which
be
I think
people
is like
pleaser.
human, right? I think we've all had that, whether it was a parent, a partner,
Yeah, like family.
society, your job. Like it's gotta be. It's come from like somewhere. It's,
Yeah, I've
we've all
never.
done it.
I'm now learning how not to be a people pleaser, but my whole life I've been that. You know, I think a lot of times we care too much about that. It's just
Yeah.
society, movies, everything. It like kind of like makes you want to be that, but I'm learning. I think I learned it from my mom. I learned it from my mom, always like catering to my brothers, catering to my dad, being a I don't know why, because I was a mama's boy. So I was really, really super close to my mom, to the point that I started adapting to the way she was with people as far as pleasing them.
Yeah.
And so my whole life I've been like that, which is kind of like one of the reasons why I didn't even want to do this show. I'm like, oh, but what if people don't like me? What if I don't say the right thing? And so you're always thinking that. But
Yeah.
I can totally relate.
Yeah, I'm trying to really get over that hump of like people pleasing, but I said budget too to be funny. I think
You're
it's a
la
trigger.
madrina of something.
I am.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I am la madrina of fucking
It's like
everybody's
a
life right
it's
now.
like a quinceañera. She was like the madrina or something.
I am, and that's what it is.
I honestly
essentially.
I think the two words that you were saying, boundaries and budget.
Budget.
Goes hand in hand.
BBL.
BBL. With the love that you have for them.
There you go.
But yeah, I think you do have to say that from the beginning, because a lot of times people would take advantage, and it's not even that. I don't think at times that they're trying to do it purposely.
Right.
It's more that they just get excited about things, and you know,
Right.
they're like, oh, Paulina, she'll take care of it. But it's like, okay, like you know,
Yeah.
think about that too, you know. So I really think you should have said something.
I know. I kind of blame myself a little bit.
I think that well, this is something that I've always thought. It's like going to the idea when you invite people out, do you pick up the check? Like if you invite people out for dinner, do you pick up the check? Because in my head, it's the same situation. Like if I have like, you know, I invite people out for my wife's birthday dinner, right? Mm-hmm. I'm paying for the bill. Like the
I
moment
agree.
I walk in,
I
I
agree.
put my card down.
I agree.
And I tell the server, if anyone else's card gets swiped on my bill, I'm going to take you
I
outside.
agree. I agree
Like,
with you.
I
That's
agree.
how hard I am on that aspect of it. On your situation, I agree with Nestor. They're like, oh, it's Paulina from the radio. She can do it. Like she can afford it. And then like there might be some malicious there, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, it's just how often do you do these things? Like how close you are to this person.
Like those circumstances.
Like
right?
it depends, because if this is just like your third cousin twice removed who just decided to be like, hey, do you want to be the
At this
goddaughter
point,
to
my
my
cousins ain't even getting a sock.
And
the
I
godmother to my daughter? Like, yeah, that's a little bit.
Okay, can I ask you a question though? You
Yeah.
invite, so I'm just playing devil's advocate, and this is, I guess, kind of, it can relate to what you're saying.
Yeah.
You invite 10 people to your wife's birthday dinner.
Yeah.
And you already know I'm covering the tab, not even a question, like
Yeah.
no questions asked. But let's just say her guests bring a friend or two, and don't even tell you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't ask you. There's no communication. They're just like, oh, well, I mean, Marco's going to cover it. Like, it's all good. And they bring a friend, but they don't tell you anything.
They won't be there next year. So that's
Got
the
it.
situation.
Yeah, you take
Yeah.
a mental
Like
note.
for me, it's always kind of like that. Because even like if what I hate the most, like my biggest pet peeve, is like going out and being like, okay, let's split the bill. Well, I had this, like I had this.
Oh, the mathematicians?
Like
I
that
can't
is like
take 'em.
my biggest pet peeve. I'm the first person to say, okay, here's my card. If you guys can't decide, don't worry about it. I'll pay, and then you all cash at me. Venmo
Just
me,
figure it out later.
Figure it out later. Like because to me, and yes, this is a point of somewhat privilege. I just feel like so embarrassing being like, okay, you had
But
2 pot
sometimes-
stickers and I had 1 pot sticker.
It's
So I'm gonna
Sometimes
go
you
like
have
this.
to make a point though. I like.
Yeah,
I-
with people
I-
who abuse you. Yeah, I get you.
I'm not a man. I'm not counting everything down. Like I'm not that type of person.
But if you had one drink,
But if I know that
and people had meals and 50 drinks,
Yeah,
why am I
or-
paying $93? I had one
or if there's
mojito.
that
You
one
gotta eat
person
it,
that's
though.
always counting how many rounds you do, I'm like, okay, you want to count on rounds? Then we're gonna count on rounds. I'm not that type of person. Like
Right.
when we go out, people know like I'll pay. If I have to pay, I'll pay. But if you're counting like my rounds, then I'll make
Yeah.
a point out of it. And so against what you're saying a little bit, sometimes I won't pay for the whole thing because I know sometimes people are like trying to take advantage, and so
Oh no, like
I think
if-
you have to know your people, who you're
Yeah,
out
like if it's
with,
a
yeah.
if it's like a one-time thing, I'll pay for it and I'll never speak to these people again. And like the
Facts.
next time I'm in an event with them, I'll be like separate check from the jump.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's a situation where
Show me once who you are. It's all
yeah,
it takes.
basically what it is. So it's like if I go to
I
dinner
hate
with
cheap
you and then
people.
you start doing that, that's
For
it. Then
sure.
Or at
Next
least
time
in
I'm
that
ever in a
sense.
situation with
You're
you,
like-
separate check. I pay my bill. Me and mine are
You
fine.
cast them
you
out.
go over there.
It's just embarrassing too, sitting there like you said, and then like let's measure this all out and do the math and everything. The waiter's over here trying to. It's like embarrassing. Just take my card. Just like call it a day. We'll figure this out as a group.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all for not like you know what I mean for even doing this to me
Yeah.
right now. This
Right.
is embarrassing.
Right,
but
right,
take
right,
my
right.
card just because of that. But I get what you're saying about like I got 1 drink, you got 8 drinks. But I do think at that point you gotta just suck it up and
I don't
eat that
even know,
bill.
like, I don't
I've
know
sucked it up plenty of times.
I'm sure.
I
I
have,
know.
but
Who
it
you're
is
with.
kind of like,
it's annoying.
Who you're with
people
that-
Side
I
eye.
really just pay all this for this
Like,
damn
who are you
mojito?
with that is charging you for that? Like if you were in a group, right? Let's say you came to the dinner with us and you're like, oh, I just had 1 drink.
I would just cover you.
I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, give me my $20.
No, I would just be
I'd
like,
be
I
like, yeah,
got
don't
you.
worry about
But no, see, I don't think it's where they think about me. They're like, oh, okay, then you get the bill, and then you're like, oh, there's 13 of us here. Let's just divide it by 13.
I hate group dinners.
Not thinking about did you only have 1 drink. You know what I'm saying? It's just they see heads and that's it.
I feel
I have
like
a
that
friend
Because
goes-
that's
like
happened
that.
to me where I literally, I'm not joking, I paid $93
For a
One
mojito.
drink.
for like 1 drink, and like I shared like appetizers.
$93.
And I
But,
paid
like, what was it?
$93.
Like, what was it? Like the event?
It was at a restaurant downtown.
No, but was it like a birthday? Like,
No, it was just a group just out for dinner and drinks.
I hate group dinners. Unpopular opinion, I hate group dinners. I think they're whack. You can't hear everybody. I think like at this point, like let's just go to my house and order wings and pizza. Like I can
Yeah.
see you, talk to you. There's booze. Like I hate a group dinner over 5 people. That's my
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah,
Don't
I don't
invite
know
me.
if I can go. I mean, I agree with you, and it's also just feels like work. Like if you're hosting a group
Oh, I
dinner,
know,
you have to
it
be
is.
like, say hi to everybody, go talk to everybody.
Yeah,
and,
you're the
like,
clown. You're like, look at me. I'm gonna start juggling.
entertaining everyone.
Do you? So I have a question now based on what you said, because you said, if you
Yeah.
had a dinner for your wife,
Yeah.
like you pay for everybody, you're inviting everybody for the dinner.
Absolutely.
I get that. So what if you're just casually like out for drinks
Okay.
with your friends, right? And you're with your wife and she's with her girlfriends.
Okay.
As the man there, do you feel like you need to pay for all their drinks?
I don't feel like it, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
But
because
it's gonna happen.
It's different because this is an unpopular opinion because like
We love hot
equality-
takes around here.
Equality and everything.
Mm-hmm.
If it's me, I'm always paying for all women around me, no matter if there's.
You
any-
paid for my lunch and you haven't even eaten. We went. Sorry to cut you off. We went to lunch one time
Mm-hmm.
and he paid for it. He didn't even touch it. Like I ate the wings. I think I was standing 'cause I had my surgery,
I don't
and I was
remember.
standing. Yeah, it was at Danny's during
Oh,
COVID.
Yeah, no.
And I'm like eating the wings and talking, and he's just like chatting, and he
Yeah.
still paid. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, that's just my thing. Like, for
Such
me,
a
it's
gentleman.
always.
Gentleman.
It doesn't matter. Like, I don't want anything from you. Like,
Right.
I'm not trying to like holler at you. It's just like
No,
always
for
a
sure.
place where like
There's no-
when you come out with me, you're gonna be good.
Because I think so. My friends, so I have a tight knit group of girlfriends,
Yeah.
and we're very much like not gonna like talk anybody down. But let's say like I bring somebody to group, or one of the girls brings somebody to group,
Like a dude or
a man,
Okay.
right? Even like friend, whatever.
Yeah.
And if he offers, like he's like, "What are you guys drinking?" Like naturally, like, you're like, "Oh, thank you." Like that's really nice. You don't think much of it. But if there's a man who's like will only buy his drinks or only buy the person he's with, the girls are kind of like,
because
"Oh,
that's
he's
tacky.
cheap."
Yeah, I think that's a very easy.
And
I don't-
And I do feel like,
No, it's
feel
true,
like
though.
at least he needs to buy at least just the one round for everybody,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the whole night. Like the first one, I feel like should be on him.
Listen,
like,
if you want to
if-
be in the group chat, if you want to be like the main
They-
topic of the group chat, you buy the whole night. You put on your card, you say, put it on my tab. and you let the girls
I
go.
personally, I would never put that pressure on anybody I'm dating, seeing, or
No.
bring around. But I will say it's like
It's brownie points for the
No,
friends.
I do
My man
agree.
ain't
I
cheap.
do agree that they should buy like at least one round.
yeah. I think just a round is fine.
But
Just a
also,
round.
I think they're like the expectation of them having to buy like drinks all night because it's a bunch of girls. I think it's case by case. I don't.
Yeah, I don't think all night. I don't think he's like
Yeah,
Daddy
I don't
Warbucks.
think it should be all
But
night
like you said,
either.
a round or whatever. And I'm sure at some point you guys are gonna like make your own way. Is he gonna be with hanging out with
Right.
girls night like all night? Is he gonna be?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
no. I'm saying
Random.
Hypothetical.
hypothetical. This fake little scenario
little scenario.
that I'm trying to analyze where he's
I don't
going.
know,
Right.
like I tell my brother, I get mad at him. One of my brothers, he goes out a lot, and when he does that a lot, I'm like, dude, why do you keep buying people drinks like that all night? Like, he's obviously just straight, but
He's just straight.
but
Plain old straight.
but to,
Makes a
but to me, I'm
Those
like,
fucking straights.
no, I'm just saying, like, I think it's unfair, a little bit unfair. I'm like, you're being taken advantage, and you're allowing the girls to do that. I'm like,
But see,
Oh,
there's
yeah, that's a
there's
lot.
a
Yeah,
difference.
that's a
Yeah,
lot.
that's a difference.
Yes.
That's
So-
why I'm saying like it's different.
but it can go there very easily. That's
Yes
what I'm
and no,
saying.
because
I
the
think my
scenario
group
she's
we
talking about
would.
is,
Yeah,
like,
we would never.
You have a group of girlfriends,
Yeah.
and you're bringing in like a potential boyfriend or potential partner for the first time.
Somebody you're seeing.
Someone you're seeing, right? Like
whatever.
you're no longer just hooking up with them, like you're seeing
Right,
them.
right.
And so as a guy, like you have to make a good first impression on the group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what kind of happens. Now, if it's like, you're buying drinks every night for a bunch of random people
Yeah, no,
who
no,
only run to you because they know that you buy them drinks.
Yeah,
and
no,
people
no.
will.
Yeah, people, and
For
it's
sure.
happened
They
to me
will.
in college. Like it happened to me in college. I used
Mm-hmm.
to go to the bars and people would just run to me and be like, hey, because they know I would buy drinks.
That's
And it just
Wild.
like it came to a point where I was just like, all right, no more. So it will happen, but in her scenario, it's more like romantic. Where like
Yeah.
the guy's just trying to get good with all.
I
the
thought she
friends.
was saying just a random guy coming.
no,
Oh,
no,
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 no.
No, like if you bring somebody to the group, and again, it doesn't have to be your boyfriend. Maybe somebody you're seeing.
Yeah, just someone like
a potential.
Yeah, potential.
Yeah, and if the potential has interest in you, they'll win over the friends
Yeah.
because
Right.
you don't want to be against the girlfriends.
I'm biased.
You
though.
don't, especially not mine.
I'm scared of your girlfriends, and I'm a
No,
girl.
they're
no, not like in a
awesome.
bad
They're
way.
all feisty. They're all feisty.
They're sweet. I swear.
I feel like they're all cutthroat.
I know, right? Like,
They're extra. I'll just say that.
They're
they seem
They're
like
extra.
ride or
Some of
dies,
them,
though.
They are. It took a while to get to this little
sure.
group, but yeah.
Dude, that's wild. Yeah, I don't know. It's the boundaries for me. I'm working on them, guys. But like, that's why I said I made a funny to myself in the car.
Wait, so
Like,
what did you do? So like, did you tell this person like,
So
nah, I'm only gonna put $400?
I need the advice now. I need my counsel
Also,
table.
you haven't said anything.
Okay, no, because I was thinking about it all day, and my sister, I actually told her what happened, and she wrote a nice little text to me of kind of like what I should say. Someone else told me that I should just like talk to her in person, which I probably will, just as far as like expectations for like this role that I'm about to take, because it's a big role.
Right.
So I'm just like, let me get to the bottom of this. But what do I do? Because here's my take. I don't want to disappoint. Back to the boundaries. I don't like disappointing people. So I don't want to disappoint, there's like a baby involved. I don't want to like make anybody sad. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like I'm in the process of buying a house, and then in the process of planning a wedding, and the process of a lot of other things where I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Just like to me, it's like I can't justify $1,100 for balloons. Like, I'm sorry if that's like not a right thing to say, but to me, I'm just like, whoa, mama. And it's not just because it's the balloons. It's because there were so many additional add-ons
Right.
that were customary that the price went up. I love it. I think it would be so cute to do it. I just don't feel comfortable, especially that I'm providing a lot more.
I think you say that and you'll say, here, this is what I'm comfortable giving.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this to you. And then
And if you're that close to somebody, I think
They'll
you should
understand.
be able to have that transparency with each other,
Yeah.
where you're able to tell them like, look, this is what I can do right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do it wholeheartedly. That's what you probably accepted to take on this responsibility.
Correct.
And so because of that, I still want to do it, but this is what I can do,
Dude. Marco?
Yeah, I would agree. I think just having like a conversation and being like, yo, I have all these other things happening in my life. So
Yeah.
like, this is what I can kind of afford.
Right.
Yeah.
This is like the idea I had. and that's it.
It's not even about affordability. It's just like justification. I literally can't justify it.
Yeah, but
To
because
me,
of
I'm
the
just
simple
like,
fact
whoa.
you can't budget it, right? It's like,
Yeah.
Or you could just text her WTF.
Whoa.
Like,
be
whoa.
like, okay, so
This
what
is
can we
going
do for
against my
four?
BBL.
Yes, this is
like,
not the
bro,
BBL
for-
I signed up for.
Taking out of the BBL.
No, because that's the thing,
Bro,
you guys.
for real?
Like, it's not even about affordability. I literally don't care about that. It's just like I am shocked.
be funny.
I'm sitting at a
Like,
shock
there's better
factor.
things that you could spend that money
Girl,
on.
I can literally go get like my fucking third BBL with that money, probably. Like for
Third?
down payment. Yeah, I had to. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same procedure, but yes, I pumped it up a little more
know
2 years
that.
ago. Yeah.
She better pump it up.
I pumped it up a little bit. Pumped it up.
Before it was cool.
But I know, right? I was like, now everyone's taking their shit out, their fillers, their everything, taking it all out, which I get, I respect. Natural bodies, shout out. But like, dude, I don't know. I think you're right. I think it's a matter of just like saying something. And obviously, Marco, like you work in business, right?
Yeah.
So let's just say somebody. I mean, I know this is a very different scenario because it's like more personal than business. But like, if somebody was to come to you, right, and they invoiced you or they whatever, they gave you something that you didn't really sign up for, to be honest, either, because let's just say you had a meeting. I'm making this up. I'm trying to put it in business terms. You had a meeting. XYZ was discussed. That's what was going to be happening. They came back with an invoice with like add-ons, whatever, all of a sudden, and you're like, hold on, like, how do you approach that in a business manner?
Very simply, just say, hey, this is the mindset. This is the budget I had for this, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it is. It's kind of like this is what we had in mind.
Right.
Now, the only issue that happened with you was like you didn't put
Set that.
forward of like, hey, this is what we're expecting, or like I'll put this or contribute this amount.
Yeah,
towards
I'm
it.
so bad at that.
And
Or
I
the
think-
other thing you could have done is just been like, okay, I'll do the balloons and then grab their ideas and then like transform it.
Or
into
like
whatever
you
it is.
hire
You
the
person,
people
you do
for
that.
the balloons.
Now, knowing you, I think
Mm-hmm.
that probably would be a bad idea because you have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Right, so to take that on, that's
That's one plant.
hence exactly why I kind of gave that over to said person. And I was like, you handle it, just send me the invoice, because from my understanding, it was balloons and a backdrop. And somehow it turned into I'm remodeling someone's home, basically. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, whoa.
They went to the Scholastic Book Fair with a blank check.
Yeah.
And
I think
And now, yeah.
now you're paying
And
for
now
it.
I'm
You're-
signing the check.
you're in the situation already. I mean, it's happening already. But I think just don't overthink it either. Like, you're just not comfortable with how much it is, and just tell her that. And that's it.
Yeah, I'm not mad
Nip
at that. I
it
mean,
in.
just
Yeah.
Nip it in the
Nip it in the
butt.
butt.
nip it in the bud. I just think I need to be straight up moving forward and set those expectations at the beginning. One
Yeah.
thing about me, I make an ass out of you and me because I'm assuming that people either read my mind. I'm assuming people and I'm on the same page as people. Like, one thing about me is, and I'm sure you guys all know, is like I will sit there and just think that everybody has the same heart intentions as me. I'm not saying this person has a bad heart. I'm not saying that, but this person has a crazy mind, you know, when it comes to like their vision and expectations of what they wanted versus what I wanted, and there was no conversation had,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is like, it's uncomfy too to have that combo, but you gotta do it.
It is uncomfortable, but you have to do it, and you have to hope the person I'm assuming this is somebody you're close with if you're taking on this huge responsibility. It's
Yeah.
not Joe Schmo. So I would feel like you need to be upfront, because if you're taking on this big responsibility now, down the line, they could keep asking for more. So you need to like put that shit on like skirt right now.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. You're right though. Set better boundaries, Paulina, because I can't live like this no more. I'm getting gray hairs, I'm sure.
I
can't see
have
them.
plenty of gray hairs.
Dude. So I want to get back really quick to another topic that we mentioned earlier, which was bare minimum Mondays. And the reason I bring it up is because Nestor's so passionate about this.
No. This is something, Paulina, that you brought up, and I'm like,
did.
actually, I like that. I don't do anything on Mondays. you know?
Okay, so there's this trend going on TikTok and just all over whatever. It's for Gen Zs, right? So I think they're like a little younger than us. I guess we some of us overlap with them just based on like our lifestyles, to be honest.
Girl, we're all 30. No one overlaps to Gen
Yeah, I was
Z
like,
here.
I don't think
No,
we
just
overlap.
personality wise.
Oh,
I think
was gonna say, I'm like,
personality
Are you
wise.
calling me a little
we're
kid?
old
I
as
think
hell.
So, Nestor?
No, I think we say things Gen Zs do. I think we pick up some of their stuff. Like, I'm not
young-
gonna pretend like we don't.
I'm young spirited, but
You're
actually,
young
I
at
really am
heart.
not.
You're what?
I'm like, actually, I'm not at times.
Yeah,
but
we are all
continue.
30.
Himbo.
But you are a himbo.
I'm not a himbo.
But
I have himbo moments.
himbo moments. That's correct. So like bare minimum Mondays apparently is where, you know, you take your time on a Monday, or you really don't work much on a Monday.
No.
The problem with that is that it comes from a place of privilege, which I agree with. So a lot of us don't work from home, but they say that works for people who like do work from home or who have like I guess not an easier job. I don't want to say that, but they have maybe like an easier lifestyle when it comes to their job. Like they can move at their own leisure. So that's the whole thing behind bare minimum Mondays. Do I believe in it? No. Number one, because I feel like Mondays really set the tone for me. Truly, like I love
Agreed.
waking up. I love being in the hustle bustle moment. However, they say that's toxic because you shouldn't be like feeling that way. And I guess Sunday scaries come from that too. Like feeling like, oh, tomorrow's Monday, I have an 8 a.m. meeting and I have a 9 o'clock this. You know what I'm saying? That they say you should take your sweet ass time when you wake up on a Monday. You can meditate, journal, eat breakfast, do this, and then you don't have to even be on your computer till like 12. You shouldn't even log on till like later on when you feel ready to do it. So that's bare minimum Mondays. I feel like maybe as a business owner, Nestor, you could do that. You sounds like you do that.
Yeah, I think for me it's the type of business that I do. For me, Sundays and Mondays are very like it's my Saturday and Sunday. I mean, Sundays and Mondays are my Saturday and Monday, and so for me, Mondays I try not to do anything. Sometimes I get a massage. Sometimes I get
I love it.
sometimes I get my toes done.
But you work weekends.
Yeah,
very
I
much
work
so.
weekends. I work like. Tati, why are you looking at me like
She's
that?
rolling her eyes.
I can't
Tati,
stand
look
you.
look.
Go ahead.
Listen to me.
Okay.
So I do hair.
No, you're on your feet.
So when
I
yeah,
get it.
you're on
I
your
get it.
feet
Yeah,
all
you're
day.
constantly on your
So
feet.
for
I
me,
understand.
There's days that
I'm
I
just jealous.
literally need to do nothing. Like
Yeah.
my brother will be calling me come with me to the store because like the store that I'm part of right now, the collective I'm part of, it's open like Mondays, Sundays, the days that I'm off. And so my brother tries to get me to go into work with him just so that I can sit there with him while he's working, selling clothes or whatever. And for me, it's something that thinking about the boundary word. It's something that I've created in my life where I'm like, no, on Mondays I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay.
Even like recording the show, we said someone had pitched Mondays. Was it me that pitched Mondays actually?
Yeah, it wasn't me.
And then I remember I'm like, I can't do nothing on Mondays. Like Mondays are just for me to get my toes done.
But that's your day off. Like,
But,
yeah, that's
But
okay.
yeah, so I really love this. It's a day that I take for myself to de-escalate everything, and so yeah.
I love
need
Mondays.
one of those days. If I'm lucky if I get a sit your ass down Sunday. I don't.
Not
don't-
sit your ass down.
I'm lucky if I get that.
Right.
I
Yeah,
need
but
that.
that's by choice for you.
Pretty much. Yeah, because you go out on Sundays, right? Or do stuff.
No, I'm either like I do a cotillion or I have study group for my PhD program.
True.
Or if we have extra rehearsals or I help with another dance studio, like run that.
So
and,
you're just
like,
doing other stuff. That's
so I'm
obviously
doing
priority.
other things or I'm doing homework or grading and
Yeah, I forgot you're in school too.
I do
don't know how you do it.
I do make sure I try to make sure Sundays are for sure family days. I mean, I try to make as much as any time family time, but
Same.
Sundays for sure I try to solidify as family days.
Could you get away with bare minimum Mondays being a teacher?
No.
Imagine like
No.
your students walking in and you're just like, I'm gonna meditate, guys, and have
Roll
a
up the TV,
yeah,
watch them.
yeah.
No.
Gonna make some tea
My
over here.
seniors are so funny because they'll be like, Miss T, when are we gonna get a free day? I'm like, June 1st because they graduate May 30th or May 31st. I'm like, June 1st.
Amazing.
There's your free day.
Yeah. See, so for like your industry, that wouldn't work. For you, being a business owner,
Right.
absolutely. And what about Marco? Would that work
Don't
for you?
even look at me, bro. I mean,
Not bare minimum Mondaying over here.
He's a new
Anything.
dad. He's a new dad. So
yeah, but besides that, like I can't stay still. Like I have to do something.
Same. I
Like
have to do
during the
something.
week, I'm working. On the weekend, I'm working. Even like Sunday, that was like family day, like we talked about. Either I'm doing like stuff for this, or I'm looking at more properties, or I'm checking my emails and talking to people in like a different country. It's just like I can't. I get more. I was telling Lucy this the other day. I get a headache on Sundays. Like I get a headache. Like I get a migraine, like a really bad migraine.
It's like scheduled, like every Sunday. Just
Every Sunday.
Oh my
And
God.
she's like, why do you get it? And she's like, you probably get a migraine because your body's just not used to being like doing something. So you have to do something. And it's true. Like then I'll start doing something. I'll look at work. I'll look at what I have to do. And to me, it's just like grind to the bone. So I have a very horrible work-life balance. And
And
my
I-
body tells me, like, I get sick. Like, my body will force my ass. It's like, okay, you're not going to take a break? Well, we're going to make you take a break.
yeah, because
Ooh.
it takes a toll on you in the long haul, and then you're not good for nobody
Facts.
because you're so like beat up.
Correct.
yeah,
You got to take care of yourself.
That's what I think. Because to me, I think for me, the specific reason why I take it easy on Mondays or just Sundays, both days,
Yeah.
because I'm learning how to, and I don't know what you guys do to like de-stress. Like that to me goes hand in hand.
Cry.
And so for
Yeah,
me,
I cry every day.
for me,
You
You guys
my
really cry every day?
Yeah, I do.
I don't
Really?
cry. No, not every
No,
I was
she.
gonna say,
This
Tati,
girl
what
does not
the
No,
cry.
I don't cry every day. No.
Yeah.
I am a crier though. If
When
I'm really
you're-
happy, if I'm really stressed, if I'm aggravated, if I'm angry. So I don't cry often, but like if my emotion is super on one side of the spectrum, I will cry. I will cry.
Wow.
But it's more of those like shower cries or
guy
car
with the
ride
sponge in his
or
mouth.
car ride cries, not like in front of other people. I mean, select few. There'll be times where I'm talking to someone and I don't want to cry and I'm just like,
Oh man.
oh,
be-
it's happening.
but because you're so stressed,
Or I'm just so stressed. I'm so happy. I'm overwhelmed. Like it
See,
could be
that's why
anything.
I don't want it to
when
get
I'm
to that.
super angry, I'll cry because I
Yeah.
want to like take your eyes out.
Of
Like
course.
there's so many
I
reasons.
I cry every single day. It's either because I'm tired. I'm like a child. I'm either tired. I've cried because
I just want to nap.
I haven't
What's
napped,
that
you guys, in 2 days.
meme?
Real talk, I nap every day, and I haven't napped yesterday or today. It's been really hard. I cry if I'll see like a commercial about like an abused dog, and I'm just like I'm bawling. Like it's not. I know it's
not
it's
that
bad.
intense. I'm not
It's
that
bad. I'll
intense.
cry because my fiance had a big head. Like I will cry.
God.
Nah, I have a big head.
Stop it.
Like it's bad, you guys.
Wow,
but
that's
I couldn't
crazy.
do Bare Minimum Monday either, just because of my job. Like if I was like self-employed, maybe I
'Cause
would
you
take
work on
advantage of it.
Mondays.
Yeah, like I'm on air. I can't just be
Right.
meditating when I'm on air. It's not a thing. I'm not journaling on air, so like for me it wouldn't work. But I love Mondays. It's my favorite day of the week.
I
like
love Mondays too.
It's not my
unpopular-
favorite
I
day,
love
but
Mondays.
I love Mondays too.
Mondays
love
are
every
great
day.
because it's like all the problems come in and like you gotta solve all the problems.
Yes.
good for y'all.
I love emails.
What else do you guys do to de-stress? So like besides crying, like do you physically do anything? Like some people work out. That's psycho.
I need to get
Weirdos.
back on that.
I
but-
don't do that. I
Why?
do.
Why
love-
is that bad?
No, it's not bad. I'm just
You dance. That's a form of exercise.
right. So I was gonna say I dance, right? Or I personally like if I'm really stressed and I need to de-stress, I just love sitting on my couch watching reality TV
Bravo.
or movies.
Love Bravo.
Twizzlers, Snickers, candy, chocolate chip cookies, good company.
That's a lot of sugar, girl.
I'm not mad at that at all.
So yeah, dance, reality TV.
Yeah, those are good ways. And
Yeah.
you like to do massages, pedicures, meditate.
I love self care too. I just hardly do it, but if I could do that every Monday,
Yeah.
I would. I'm envious of you.
I'm trying to be better about that. Take care of myself. Even just like scheduling. I have a treadmill now. Like scheduling, like just get on the fucking treadmill. Like do
you
my
have
work
to
on the
schedule that
treadmill.
in?
I honestly, that's the way I operate. You guys know me. Like I will do 5,000 things before I'm supposed to do the thing I'm supposed to do. I think Marco knows that very well. Like Yes, I have like so much like to do, but I'm like, oh, let me do everything but that, and then I'll
Right.
get to. It's like ridiculous how my brain works, but yeah, I'm trying to get better. Let's de-stress. Stress doesn't look good.
I
on
also like
nobody.
to clean to de-stress.
You like to what?
Clean.
You wanna come over?
Right?
I am not a maid.
But
Cleaning,
for the
yeah.
price.
Cleaning. Trying to get better at that too. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Follow us on Instagram, Never Too Shy, and of course, you can email us at Marco.
Never too shy at sinpena sinpena.co.
Love it. I want to start doing like a Q&A once we start.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, once we
That
start
would
getting
be
them.
episode number 3.
Well, we have to do that after we publish, but
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it. I think I would love that. Eventually, I want people to
That
start,
makes sense.
yeah, like submitting and just talking to us, vibing. I love it.
Vibes.
All right, my Instagram is at Paulina Rowe.
Talk with Tati.
The brow, bro.
No Instagram as of yet. I'm sorry.
It's all good. We love it. Well, we'll see you guys soon. Take
All right.
care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.